Hold your fingers up, number 4. Don't straighten number 4. This foot has some 4 fingers. Maybe I should turn it around this way first, maybe.
This is a TikTok clip of 2 young women teaching a group of young children how to count in a classroom in Mississippi in the 1960s. And what's so beautiful about the clip is that you can see the nurturing capacity of these 2 young black women, and it's just beautiful to watch. I want to show this to you.
How many balls are there?
2. Show us with your fingers.
Okay. What number is this?
Number 4. Number 5.
How many balls are there?
5.
Count them. How many balls are there?
What's so beautiful about this clip is that you can see the reciprocal nature of the relationship. You see a caring face from the side of the 2 young black teachers, and you just see young children that are not only eager to learn, but they feel a level of comfort, a level of being embraced with warmth from the teachers, and it's beautiful to watch.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And how many balls is there?
4.
Hold your fingers up, number 4. Don't straighten number 4. This foot has some 4 fingers. Maybe I should turn it around this way first, maybe. Give somebody a chance.
3. Number 1.
Detractors of Passport Bros and SYSBM will often say that black men in these groups have a baseline, flat-out distaste for black women. And this could not be further from the truth. Many black men in these groups can't hate black women because we have family members that we care about that are black women. And we care about black women that we work with or in close proximity. But there's also the fact that if we have children, they also are going to be black, and half of those children will be black women. The problem is not black women. If you watch this video, you see a level of nurturing that speaks to the beauty of what black women are capable of when that energy is harnessed into a direction of nurturing and teaching. Instead, many black men who are SYSBM Passport Bros are leaving because of the culture. In contrast to the 2 women in the 1960s enthusiastically showing young children how to count, now we have interactions like these, which are the root cause for why so many men are considering SYSBM Passport Bros. So the first question you will ask yourself, and it's a natural question to ask, is why is someone called Sexyy Red being invited to a school in the first place? But that leads to other problems that we don't want to discuss in this video. Notice the reaction of the children in the school when they see this rapper who raps about things that I don't want to speak about in this video, but I've covered in others. Look at the reaction. So this, of course, reflects what young children are now looking up to in the modern day culture. And if your child is indeed someone who either knows of this woman or has friends who knows of this artist, then they will be affected by this culture. But there's a bigger problem that many Passport Bros have to think about. The culture spreads fast. It spreads faster than we believed it can ever before, because now in the age of the internet, Black Mind explains exactly what happens.
We're facing a scenario in which now when something is ratchet, well, once it's released in the States, it's oftentimes released in other countries the same day.
Black Mind can speak to it as well as I can, him being in the Arabian Peninsula and me being in Far Eastern Asia. These kinds of images not only spread around at the speed of the internet, but they get subtitled, they go viral, and people make comments and create certain accounts so that they can express their interest all around the world. And this even includes children.
There's going to come an effect of this exploitation in which they're going to start looking at our daughters from these traditional women and our sons and saying, well, you know, your daddy's from Houston, Dallas, New Orleans, New York, Seattle, Baltimore, Detroit, Michigan. Sorry, y'all from Detroit. Cleveland, name it. And you look kind of like them sisters that we saw on that video. You should be able to twerk on this table. And you're like, if you could hear this, you'd say, what the F? We don't want a situation in which this is brought to our kids and they don't know what to say because they don't even know what their cousins are talking about.
Little booties matter. My son gave me some ass. I'm my own boss and I got my own cash. I don't need a nigga, only thing I need some bag.
I focus on KeKe Palmer because she is emblematic of the cultural problems that many passport bros would like to separate themselves from. If you are someone who has a black child and you want to show your child a positive image of black children that look like them, Akilah and the Bee would be a wonderful example of that. You would get a chance to see a young girl who maximizes her ability while also showing that she has proclivities that are very unique as a black child and being rhythmic, as well as demonstrating her academic potential to a exceptional level. To see this child turn out to what KeKe Palmer is now is a harbinger of why many men would like to protect their children from this culture.
Little booties matter. My son gave me some ass. I'm my own boss and I got my own cash. I don't need a nigga, only thing I need some bag.
Imagine for a moment you have a child who not only identifies with the character in the movie, but loves this movie and identifies with the actor themselves. They idolize KeKe Palmer. Everything that she's in, they want to watch. And then all of a sudden, as this woman gets older, they see her transition into someone who's singing about how having a child out of wedlock made her breasts bigger and her booty larger, and how she doesn't need a man, and how all she needs to do is get to the money. This would have a profound effect on your child, and this is something that many passport bros and SYSBM men are worried about. If you get to a point where you have a child who is looking up to a star that says traditionalism doesn't work, what you should do is do what I did. Many men that are passport bros and SYSBM men are lamenting the day they have to have this conversation. For passport bros and SYSBM men, there's a looming problem. How are you going to introduce and protect your children from the culture that is turning many young black women into women who openly parade their sexuality, devalue partnership and marriage, and see no need for men outside of genetic material donation? Many men understand that that is a roadway to a very difficult future, and they have to find a way to protect their children from it. Yes, becoming a passport bro in SYSBM is only the beginning. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.